Forsen is joining the lobby, so we should be getting going soon, guys. AiSeiplo is ready. Forsen is ready, so we are getting started, guys. Yes! We're going into the ace match of this best of 3 series. You don't have to see my disgusting face anymore, because here we go. PVZ on Entombed Valley. Let me turn down the music. And let me update the overlay. 1 second. Please bear with me as I change that 0 to a 1. The hard work of a caster is this right here. Changing the overlay. Bam! It has been changed. So, guys, score is tied 1-1 of the ZVP. This is in Winners Round 2, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. As the red Zerg, we have Forsen. His opponent in the top right-hand corner of the map, as the blue Protoss, we have AiSeiplo. Thank you for the update, Savage. Thorzen going 2-0. Him and Saucer were the ones I want to win the tournament. I think Thorzen's going to win the tournament, but I want Saucer to win. That's my picks. But we are currently tied 1-1, guys. This is the ace match of this best of 3 series. Overlord moving across the map, pretty normal here. No crazy early pulls from Forsen, already up to 12 drones. Oh my god, is it actually Naniwa versus Thorzen next? Oh, I'm so upset. I am so upset. I wanted to cast them. Pylon is in position for AiSeiplo. No Nexus just yet. Should be seeing that Forge. Yep, there goes that Forge. Choosing the wall off. Center play from both players. Like, I mean, I'm not going to say it again. We just know. 6 minutes. ZVP. Not entertaining. So we're going to take a moment to talk about this tournament, guys. This is the WCS Nordic Finals. I am casting Swedish games here. I think only Swedish games are being casted by English commentators. There are specific, like for the other 3 nations that are competing in this, there are specific. I believe. What are the? I forget what they were. They're. You know what? I don't even know which the other 3 countries that are playing in today. All I know is Sweden. That's the only one I'm doing. Because I'm a noob and I'm dumb. But. They're being played by people that speak that language. There's no other English casters. And there's also a Swedish caster. But the only English casters are casting Swedish games, unfortunately. So we can't get all of the other games going. Now the winner, Finland, Norway, yes, those 2. And a Danish as well, yes, those 3. That is completely correct. Now the winners of these, I believe it's top 4 from each nation, will go to the European finals. And I don't know how many from there go to the World Championship. I don't know. But this tournament is hosted by Blizzard. It is the first worldwide tournament for StarCraft 2. Pretty awesome. I know the North American finals will be hosted at MLG Raleigh, which is coming up relatively soon. And, yeah, it's really awesome. It's really awesome that Blizzard is, I mean, Blizzard's given the prize pool, and they're letting different, you know, communities as well as tournaments host these tournaments. Like Playhem, one of the main websites I cast for, got to host a lot of the North American or the United States qualifiers, as well as some Canadian qualifiers for WCS, which is awesome. We got to do a lot of exposure there. Got to cast some great players. We got to see a lot of big names in those tournaments, which was cool. Nothing too crazy going on so far. Spawning pool is, of course, finished. There is about to be a second queen out. A queen is at this 3rd natural hatch. The 3rd hatch is started as well. Pretty normal stuff from both these players. In the base for AiSeiplo, no 3rd or 4th gas just yet. Starting that Cybernex core as the gateway starts. In the main base, the double gas has been taken. Starting +1 attack very quickly. Of course, you usually see it before the warp gate, because the Forge is done much sooner than that Cybernex core. I need to keep an eye on these timings, guys. When does our Zerg player get his gases? What kind of tech path does he go? What kind of upgrades does he get with his evolution chamber? On the flip side, AiSeiplo, when does he get his 3rd or 4th gas? When does he get his up tech? What tech does he go? I mean, you just have to keep an eye on these things, but until then, I mean, it's pretty much an open game. Anything can happen at this point. Now, Blings are chasing down this probe here. Gonna be like, sup, bro? I'm gonna chase you. And all AiSeiplo wanted to do was scout the 3rd base. He wanted to make sure that there was a 3rd base up. No 2-base play from him. Did audio get lower, or is it just Vickish? Someone confirm, and I will try and change that. Kinetic saying new. Still no get up. There we go. Double gas being taken at the natural base here for Forsen. Gotta keep an eye on when he gets that third and fourth gas. 6 minutes, 50 seconds right now. Income tab 43 to 38. And we're seeing 3 gates go down on the high ground for AiSeiploVs. So he's going to be doing a 4-gate plus 1 timing. Should be seeing a couple chrono boosts on this warp gate. Gonna apply some pressure with it, and he should expand behind it, take a third base. We'll have to see if he wants to go for tech sooner, though. Sometimes you see the 4-gate Zealot timing with a Robo follow-up. But in the base of Forsen, he started his lair. He has started a Roach Warren someplace. I think I just saw it. No, I didn't. Where's that Roach Warren? I'm like completely... Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like freaking out. I was going to slap myself. He's got an Evo Chamber and a Roach Warren started in the main base. Macro Hatch on the way as well. Creep Spread has been started. Wants to connect these bases soon. In case there is a Void Ray, you know, a Stargate is in play. You need to get the Queens in position. Sentries being produced out. Cybernex Court about to finish that Warp Gate. And we're seeing a Robo and a Twilight Council here. And what this says to me is we're going to be seeing a Sentry Immortal expand from Cyclone. Yep, there he goes. He's already started that Nexus. Okay, Viz lost. I doubt that, though. They're probably going to give Thorzane Naniwal to the mainstream. More Sentries being warped in, though, starting those Observers. It's just a standard play here on Cloud Kingdom. It's going to wall off this base, put down gateways all along right here, get some cannons in position. The Ling in the position does scout the third base. So we should be seeing that fourth base started here soon for Forsen. Take a look at that income tab. 61 drones, 53 probes. Second observer about to pop out here for Forsen, or excuse me, for AiSeiplo. Infestation Pit is the tech choice as well. Infestor Roach is pretty good. You get the Fungal Growths, you get the Spine Crawlers up. It's pretty solid until you get the Broodlords up. You really have to hold until you get those Broodlords. A lot of Lings and Sentries poking forward here. And I don't know if our Zerg player was ready for this. He only has this handful of Roaches here. This hatchery will definitely be canceled. Nice little blow to Forsen. AiSeiplo being as annoying as possible. Hatchery does get canceled. Drone going to die as well. Observer sitting over the Roaches, so he knows that there aren't any units chasing out. 30 Lings about to pop out, so we do have to see AiSeiplo get home as fast as possible. Ling's going to surround on this. It's going to be very scary for him. Income tab 69 to 59. Drones to probes. Infestors have been started. Pathogen Glands is at that point where you can start building those infestors. Plenty of observers everywhere here. How many observers do you have on the field? He has 2. First Immortal about to pop out. 2. Attack just about to finish for a Protoss player, as well as that Blink. And we're seeing a Robo Bay. Much faster Robobotics Bay this game than last game from any of the games you've seen from AiSeiplo. From last 2 games, much faster Robo Bay. He'd even get a Robo Game 1. And Game 2 was a much delayed Robo Bay. Plenty of Lings here for Forsen. But there are just so many Sentries here that with good force field, these Lings are going to do nothing. And we're seeing a second robotics facility from AiSeiplo. So he's going to go 2-gate, or it's going to 2 Robo, get plenty of Colossus out. Will we see the Mothership this time, or is he going to hit the same timing he did last game? This is Mass Stalker Colossus timing. This is another map where it's very hard to wall off with a bunch of Spine Crawlers. You can throw a bunch down right here, but this leaves this base very exposed. It's very rare that you'll see Protoss players rock up here. This choke is so small that Fungal Growth and just a huge surround will completely clean you up. So we don't normally see Protoss players push up there, but with Spine Crawlers you can still hold this base very, very efficiently. Now look at income tap, 87 drones, 74 probes. Hive has been started, it is halfway done. Spire is on the way. Observer sees everything. +1 Carapace is about to finish, as well as +2 melee attack. Pretty normal, pretty normal. I mean, this is just standard PvZ right now. Ling count, decently high. Roach count, not that high. The main thing about this composition is the Infestors and the Spine Crawlers. The Roaches and Lings, of course, are going to buffer you. But, ooh, they're casting Zhao versus Sase. Nice. But, plenty of Spine Crawlers here in the middle of the map for Forsen. You get the Fungal Growth. It does pretty well. It does pretty well. No Queen at the spaces yet. It's just now started. Stalkers on the map. They do have Blink. Upgrades are 2-1 with 3 attack on the way. Thermal Lance about to finish. Colossus production has begun. How many Colossus does he have? He has 1 so far with 2 more on the way. I love you, Zerg Rush. Income tab, or units tab, rather, 20 Stalkers, 6 Sentries, 1 Colossus, 2 Immortals for a Protoss player, 26 Things, 22 Roaches, and 6 Infestors for Zerg. And nice Stalker harassment here on the high ground. No Overlord in position, so nothing can do to stop this. A lot of drones are actually being killed off here. 9 have died so far. Wow. Where is the Overlord to see this? There's nothing here on the high ground. Wow. That did a decent amount of damage, killing 10 probes, or drones, excuse me. I don't know, Herod. I don't know. Huge Stalker count here for AiSeiplo. This guy goes for extremely large Stalker count. I believe he does to make up for the fact that he doesn't go for the mothership. You see him going up to almost 40 Stalkers, but you don't see other Protoss players doing that. You see more Archons mixed in with them. You'll see the mothership mixed in, more Colossus. So we'll have to see what he does with his timing. He is maxed right now. Spine Crawlers, there is not many here. Only 5 with a 5th on the way, or a Spore Crawler on the way. So this timing might be too much for Forsen. There are 6 Broodlords in production. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Proxy Pylons are being built. He's going to go try and deny this 5th base, I think. Or is he going to go straight into the natural? He's going to go straight into the natural base. And there's no Spine Crawlers here to defend. Huge blink on top of these Lings and Infestors. Does not get any of them, though. Broodlords are morphing in. What is the Corruptor count right now? He's at 0 Corruptors with 2 about to pop out. So this Colossus are going to have free reign if the Broodlords get cleaned up. Huge blink underneath that one. Broodlord snipes one of them. Nice fungal growth on all those Stalkers. Will the Broodlords be able to clean this up? Infested Terran going down. Controls the Infestors pretty well. Another blink forward there, trying to get these Broodlords. Gets one of them, but the Broodlords are just doing so much damage. He's not target firing them down well enough. Another does fall. This puts the Broodlord count down to 4. And it looks like AiSeiplo might be able to muscle through here. He just needs a couple more warping rounds of Stalkers. Gets a couple more good blinks underneath these Broodlords. There's only 4 left. AiSeiplo is remax, or Forsen is trying to remax mainly on Lings, but the Colossus number is still very high with 5 of them in the mix. AiSeiplo is down to 172 supply. He has added on 4 more gateways. That's going to really help him add on this Stalker count. Like I said, he needs more Stalkers than normal because he doesn't get that mothership, doesn't get Archons. Upgrades are currently 3-1 for our Protoss player. No armor or shield upgrades on the way. For air for our Zerg, he has +1 air carapace. For the melee, he has 2-2 with 3-3 on the way. That helps the Broodlings. And I don't believe there's any ranged attack upgrades for Infested Terrans. Now he is pushing up here into this natural base here. Catches a handful of Lings with these Stalkers. Nice blink forward, though. Will they get taken out? And they do. This hatchery's definitely going to fall. Force fields go down. All these Lings are getting roasted. Where are the Broodlords? They are so slow and out of position. Huge blow there to Forsen. He's going to lose his natural hatch. He's going to lose his main base. Now the Infestors are coming forward. Huge blink underneath the Broodlords, though. And this might actually just be GG. Broodlords were not on the A move. They just kind of walked forward into the Stalkers. And wow, AiSeiplo doing so much damage here. Blinking under Broodlords again. Destroying them so fast. They just now got +1 carapace, and we should be seeing GG from Forsen. I mean, there is nothing he can do now. He's down to 1 Broodlord. He lost his natural base. We have units over here trying to take out the 5th base, excuse me. There's a Spine Crawler. The Queen does fall. The 4th base is definitely going to fall. Colossus trying to battle these Broodlords, but the Stalker's going to go reinforce, take out another Broodlord supply, 135 to 199. And Forsen seems to be slightly upset about the computers, but there is the GG, and AiSeiplo is going to win 2-1, going to go to winners round 3. And I just got confirmation for you guys winning. Naniwas Thorzane doesn't start for another 2 hours. That is going to be on hold for a while. I think we're going to be casting loser round matches now, but let's go back to that game. AiSeiplo has an interesting style. A lot of you point out in chat, where are the Archons? Where are the motherships? It's an interesting style of PvZ that not a lot of Zergs are used to seeing. I mean, I was confused by it too at first. He makes so many Stalkers in that composition that it kind of compensates for not having the mothership and the Stalker. And the Broodlords are caught off guard. He didn't have enough Spine Crawlers there. The Fallen Growths have to be perfect. It's an interesting style, and I really like it. AiSeiplo played very, very well there. Very well, very well. But I'm going to figure out what game we're getting next, guys.